Woo! Wow, that was much brighter than I thought that was going to be. What's up, guys? My name's Glenn. This is NTT, or New Tech Talks, and today we're going to be talking about the 3080 Ti leak that just came out. Today's November 4th, 2020, and we're still alive. Election was yesterday. No real winner just yet, but we're not blown up. We're not killing each other in the streets, so everything's going well so far. But interesting tech news stuff. 3080 Ti leaks. We've been getting these for a couple weeks now, ever since AMD did their big press release of their cards, and we knew this was coming. Everybody's been kind of thinking that Nvidia is backpedaling right now because they didn't see AMD coming this hard into the game in the high end. But guys, they knew. Nvidia is a smart company. They've been around for a long time. They've been the industry leader. AMD has been their opponent in this field for a long time. This isn't something new, you know. And they had better information than any of us ever did. And if we could predict that they were going to perform the way that they did, Nvidia knew too. So we've been hearing about a lot of different SKUs they're coming up with, and everybody's jumping on, oh, it's this one, oh, it's this one, it's that one, it's this one. But the fact is that they're all SKUs, guys. Okay. Nvidia knew this was coming. They have an entire handful of cards. They're just picking which one is going to work best, which one is going to fight AMD better than the other. That's what's happening right now. And we knew that this week was probably going to be the week they finalized whichever one they were going to choose. And it's Wednesday now, and it looks like we might have gotten it. Maybe. I'm not 100% convinced personally. Just like last week's leak, I wasn't very convinced either. Last week's leak, which actually certain leakers have been saying this for a while, that this was coming, that it was just going to be a 3090 that's cut down, 320-bit bus, 12 gigabytes of GDDR6X, right? And I just didn't buy it. Not after AMD released their cards. Well, not released, I'm sorry, did their press release. Because up until then, we didn't really know what memory configurations they were going to have. But once they said 16, 16, 16, what's a 12 gig card going to do, guys? It made a 10 gig card and an 8 gig card look stupid. And you're going to fight 16, 16, 16 with 12? Doesn't I don't even care if it has better performance, guys. VRAM sells cards, and that didn't really make sense to me. People would still buy it because it's NVIDIA. Heck, I would probably buy it because it's NVIDIA, and it's a freaking 3080 Ti, and I'm gonna get all the software content. Sorry, not software content. I'll get the software I want for content creation. But 12 gigs, really? So today's leak's a little bit different. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna go to Tech Radar now. And we got this pulled up right here. And right here, it's Tech Radar. We got RTX 3080 Ti. But look right here, 20 gigs of VRAM. Woo. That's better than what I was expecting. Honestly, my real thought was that we were going to be looking at a 16 gig variant. Because I personally was pretty sure that we were going to get a 3080 Ti that was just going to be a cut down 3090 like all the leaks had said already before. But I didn't think that they would give it 20 gigs because then you're right beside the 3090. Even with a 320-bit bus, you're still right beside the 3090. Like the 3090, guys, is only like 15% better than the 3080. It just really shows the limitations of the Ampere architecture. But nonetheless, we're getting now 20 gigs apparently. So this was done by Copiite7 Kimmy. And by the way, I swear this guy's changed his name so many times. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he has. So right here, he lists out the specs, right? And he even says, finally, the survivor is RTX 3080 Ti Founders Edition, which kind of seems redundant because obviously the 3080 Ti would be the survivor, but he's just referring to the final SKU that they've chosen, at least allegedly. And once again, take it with a grain of salt, like always. But it is going to be 3080 Ti. It's going to have 20 gigs of GDDR6X. It's going to have the same FP32 count as the 3090. And it's going to have the same memory speed as the 3080 and the same TDP as the 3080. And no NVLink, which is stupid. It's not even around anymore anyway. It's not useful. It is around, but it's just not being used anymore. NVIDIA is basically ditching it. They already said that. But this is the weird part, right? So you've doubled the VRAM, which is GDDR6X, which is pretty power hungry, especially compared to GDDR6. And you're getting the same TDP. To me, that's crazy. And the only solution I think that they could do that would be to cut the clock speeds, which will cut performance. But at that point, it may make more sense because now you're further distancing yourself from the 3090. So maybe that's the play here. Maybe that's what NVIDIA is doing. Maybe they've decided a 20 gig model is going to sell really well, but that's too close to a 3090. And even with a 320-bit bus, even with slower memory, which the memory on the 3090 is like 19.5 gigabits, and I think the 3080 is 19. So I mean, you're looking at a very, very minuscule difference there, very minuscule. And maybe they're planning on actually doing a driver update that's going to bump up the memory speed on the 3090 to maybe give it a little bit more performance, but that's going to raise the TDP too. So I don't, they don't really have room for any of that kind of stuff. So I don't know what they're going to do with that, but maybe they're going to lower clock speeds on the 3080 Ti. It's essentially it's going to be a 3090 with a lower clock speed and a 320-bit bus. Maybe that's what's actually about to happen. We don't really know for sure, but the old boy's pretty reliable with his leaks most of the time, so this may be what we're getting. I'm hoping for a 16 gig model because 20 gig sounds like it's going to cost 1,000. I was hoping for a 900 or 850 card because I don't want to pay any $1,000 for a graphics card. I really don't. And I was hoping that Nvidia would play better ball, I guess, but they're Nvidia. They got an Nvidia tax. What are you gonna do? So tell me what you think about this leak. Right? Need to take it with a grain of salt, but let me know in the comments what you think. Do you really think this is it, or are you leaning more on the side of a 12 or 16 gig model? I mean, 16's the number, guys. 16's it. I don't think 12's it anymore, which it never really was. It was 11 for some reason, but I don't think 12's gonna be it. I really don't, unless they give 12 to the 3070. That would be a good card. I'd be interested in a 3070 Ti with 12 gigs of RAM. That wouldn't be that bad if it was 550 or 600. Maybe not 600. Maybe 600. 600. I'd do 600 for a 12 gig 3070 Ti, as long as it's just like a barely cut down 3080. That wouldn't be too bad. It really wouldn't. But let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know. Hit the like button. Please don't hit the dislike button because that's just rude. But let me know what's going on. Also let me know too. Video quality is still terrible. Just got to get a new webcam. That's all there is. Eventually. Got to do that. Let me know how I sound. Let me know how this worked. Let me know what you want to hear next too. If you're actually out there and you're actually watching, tell me, what do you want to hear? What do you want to see? I'll do my best. I mean, heck, nobody's nobody's watching yet. First video. So, just let me know. Anyway, I'm out. I'm done rambling. Adios.